I was imprisoned by Herod Antipas after rebuking him for his relationship with Herodias. Herodias, that blasphemous, demonized woman, first married her uncle Peter, then left him, and then moved in with Antipas, her brother-in-law. She was his niece, too. The land could not endure the weight of such transgression. I made it known to Herod that he was breaking the law of God. For a year and a half, I waited in prison for Jesus to come to my rescue. I expected him to also rise up and rebuke Herod and uphold the law of Moses in our nation. And nothing. He did nothing. He knew I was in prison. I couldn't understand why he didn't come. I started to doubt. I, John the Baptist, began to doubt if Jesus was really the Messiah. Imagine that. I, the prophet who declared to Israel that Jesus was the Lamb of God who would take away the sin of the world, began to doubt. You know when you really know what you believe? When you're willing to die for it. Then you know. I had heard of the great works Jesus was doing. The blind seeing, the lame walking, the deaf hearing, the lepers cleansed, the dead raised to life, and the good news proclaimed to the poor. And yet, I sent 2 of my disciples to ask him, "Are you the one who is to come, or should we expect someone else?" It turned out he hadn't forgotten me. Not at all. He confirmed my calling in front of everyone. My place in the story was to prepare the way of the Lord. And that's what I did. My part of the story was over. As it happened, Herod held a banquet on his birthday in Machaerus, where I was imprisoned. Herodias' daughter danced for Herod and his guests. Her dancing pleased him so much that he promised an oath in front of everyone to give her whatever she wanted. Her mother, always in good taste, told her to ask for my head on a platter. Apparently, even after my head was severed from my body, she wasn't satisfied. She still needed to take a needle and draw up my tongue. Poor woman, she didn't understand. Tyrants, they never understand. Even after you cut off our heads and mutilate our tongues, we prophets are still not silent.